Is this really a minivan? Welcome in, everyone. Is this a minivan or is this like a van? What's the definition here? Anyway, Josh, nice work on first. I hope you have a good day at work. Nice work on your favorite not first, Bob, and thanks for this very confusing image. And welcome in Red, Brian, Todd, Kishu, Cadence, and Monday. How's it going, everyone? Oh, the full-sized vans are only used for kidnapping. Okay, thank you. What even is going on? We were talking about car seats, and I said that Alex stole the car seat, meaning like the child's car seat, and now we're talking about removing actual car seats from cars, and Bob said, I think it was Bob, right? And Bob said that some minivans have like seats that can actually come out. Is this really out? I guess, yeah, these must be the mounts. This is crazy. So wait, does this count as a minivan? What's like, what, a van is a small bus? What's the definition though, apart from the size? That's a minivan. Minivans have 3 rows of seats and usually seats 7. Okay, what about vans? Wait, what was that YouTube video? Master 5 remove rear seats tutorial plus van builder. Thank you, Bob. As you do, of course. Yeah, as you do. Syl, are your car doors also modular? Depends how persistent you are. I feel like anything could be modular if you try hard enough. Doesn't it be fully hidden even and not removed? I don't know. It looks like God damn it. I feel like there's not enough space for it to fully sink in. I think these are just like the mounts that they like hook onto. Right? Vans are like 12. Oh, yeah. Okay, now that you mention that, I have totally seen those. A passenger van is a motor vehicle designed to transport 15 or fewer passengers, including the driver. A minivan transports passengers in the rear seating rows, reconfigurable in 2 or 3 rows. Oh, thank you! So, in the minivans my parents had, the middle row completely lifted out of the car. That's wild. And in one of the 2, the back row lifted out as well. And the other back row, yeah, I'm familiar with the ones that like fold down into the floor. I didn't realize there were any that you could, I just saw Alex's message in, in Discord. It was like, no need to fairly assign blame for the lateness. Yeah, that's alright, Alex. I'm calling you out in chat. Anything is modular if you're a CAD god, true. Ow. Thank you for the hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Where's my pedal? Over here. Yeah, the middle row is usually 2 separate seats, so you can make the gap in the middle or on one side. Oh, the back is usually a big trench seat. Ah, and all the minivans I've seen, it's still like, it's still 2 rows of 3 seats. And only like the one, not only the one, I think either of them can be folded down. But usually just the one closest to the door on like the passenger side folds down. Yeah, the middle row is usually 3 seats as well, yeah. It like folds down and then moves forward, I think. I'm gonna have a think. It's been a long time since I've been inside a minivan. What about those bigger cars that also seat 7? I think those are minivans, right? Don't those count as minivans? Or are they like SUVs? What's the difference between an SUV and a minivan? Yeah, we need a vehicle taxonomical classification chart. We do. I wonder if there is one. Anyway, this is what we're working on today. We're just picking up where we left off yesterday. I haven't done any work on it last night. I ended up doing like software stuff and then I collapsed in bed. The difference is that minivans are practical and SUVs are not. Okay, but like if we had to like assign some sort of metric to it, then what's the difference? You're almost at 2 kids now. 1 more in a minivan. We're not having 1 more. Also, we were already like looking at a minivan style thing. Alex is just very picky about cars. He wants them dirt cheap and he wants them like cheap to run as well, and he has like specific, like he's just fussy about cars. It'll take us like 5 years to get a different car. Choosing a car is tough. Yeah, I have unfortunately been banned from the process of picking a car. Because I have a very bad track history of selecting cars that like break down or like fail like the warrant of fitness like immediately. So I'm bad. I'm not allowed to pick cars. You picked a great car, the one that I bought off you, Kishiru. That one failed the wolf like immediately. I got told off. Ow. Hi Elder, welcome in. Yeah, some larger / longer SUVs can hold 4. Wait, do SUVs not normally hold 4? God, they're a waste of space. Ow. You might be able to get somewhere if you use government assigned classification. Oh yeah. I don't know if the government like breaks it down into SUVs versus minivans and stuff. Alex, make a car out of wooden pallets. I said that my dream would be like a little K truck to tootle around in. Oh, that'd be cute. Hear me out, forklift. That sounds very safe for children. You're right. It was so boned. If only we knew earlier. If only you knew before you sold the car to me. It was really handy having it though. Alex still makes fun of me for that financial decision, but it was good to have. Otherwise, it would have taken Alex way too long to like get us a car. I needed something, man. I passed the WAF when I had it. That's because you went to like a sketchy engineer place. Don't they pass like everything? SUVs usually hold 4 or 5. Wait, 4? There's SUVs that only hold 4? A sedan holds 5. SUVs are so much bigger. Why? I don't understand SUVs. Oh, they do for tax purposes? Well, in the US, probably. Oh yeah, okay, we can just look up the US one. You're making me miss working with heavy machinery. That looks so fun. I think I would crash everything though. SUVs are stupid, yeah. SUVs are really, really badly made for using them. I don't like what. It's meant to be like a sports utility vehicle, right? So what part of a SUV is the sports? Like, are you just supposed to be able to fit like sporting equipment in the back or something? I don't understand it. It's neither sporty nor utility. Okay. Hi, Gero. Syl draws the pink characters in a really cute way. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, Gero. I appreciate it. None of it with a lot of the SUVs. Oh no. Make a Trojan minivan to get in the lot and then swap out for another one. Wait, what? Like trade it in and hope they don't notice they gave them like a car made out of wooden pallets. Also storage space. It sounds like that doesn't even have that much space. But torque and horsepower. Okay, well, you know, torque and horsepower are really important in suburban environments when you're just, you know, going to pick kids up and drop them off and go to the groceries. So yeah, you know, that totally makes sense. Yeah, usually I think SUVs have truck engines with a non-truck body. That's what? Why are they so popular? Torque and horsepower are also very important vehicles with a high center of gravity that are prone to rolling over. Okay, I want to make fun of SUVs here, but vans do that as well, right? Aren't vans also kind of like a bit high up? So what's the excuse for putting... Yeah, vans are practical, yeah. So what's the excuse for having an SUV instead of a van? If both their center of mass is like higher up and they're both prone to toppling, what's the excuse for putting like a ridiculous amount of torque and horsepower into one and not the other? After drop off, when you speed away from the kids, you need to maximum torque. This is true. How else are you gonna haul a dozen kids around? Why are you hauling a dozen kids around, Bob? Hi Yeti, we're talking about vans and SUVs and how SUVs are stupid. Ow. Thank you for the hydrate. Everybody hydrate. The excuse is it makes you look fancy. No, it makes you look freaking stupid. I'm sorry if you own an SUV, but... Because I'm kidnapping? Have you ever been in a room with a dozen kids? I don't know why anyone would voluntarily put themselves into that situation. Minivans also have child safety doors so they can't get out. Doesn't every car have that? Doesn't every single car have like a child safety lock like on the back seats? Isn't that just standard? SUVs are kind of lame. I prefer crossovers. What are crossovers? Dozen kids because they have friends and all their friends are kids. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a bigger car soon just so like Lily, like we can travel around with Lily like and a friend or two as well as the new baby. I don't know. They're half cars, half hatchbacks. Aren't hatchbacks also cars? wait. Do you mean like a half sedan, half hatchback? What's a hatchback again? That's the one that like where the whole like butt lifts up, right? Not all cars have child safety logs. Are you serious? I don't think I've ever seen a car without a child safety log. Yeah, that's just not safe. What the hell? A hatchback is a car that's made in Notre Dame. Thank you for that, Bob. That's yeah. So it's not a real hatchback unless it comes from Notre Dame. Everything else is just a sparkling sedan. Anyway, welcome in, guys. I guess I should actually start doing some drawing. But yeah, no, that's interesting. How is it half? Yeti, do you have a picture? I drive a small crossover. I need more information. I'm confused. I can't imagine it. I feel like half sedan, half hatchback is just a hatchback. Like, what makes it a half hatchback? Am I just dumb? Like, I can't visualize it. Let me post my car in chat. Okay, thank you, Yeti. Okay, what was I doing? We finished all the base colors. We should finish the inking. Oh, I need to add the tail. That's nice and easy. I don't have to think for that. Thank God. All right, let me start working on the tail here. I might actually do this with a darker color. Let me color pick that from the reference. I think the older Priuses are half hatchback. Oh, what makes it half hatchback? I'm so confused. Anyway, what brush do I have? I want like this one. Hi Frap, welcome in. Do you know what a crossover is? As in like a car and not like anime. Why the disapproval? Why? Oh, I still have color, random color on this one from when I did the hair. Crossover, like the smaller SUV? Yeah, is that what that is? Oh, thank you, Yeti. Okay, wait, I need to... Wait, okay, I need to show this on the screen again. So this is the car that Yeti has. It looks very nice, by the way. Great car. What makes this a crossover instead of just a hatchback? Yeah, is this not a hatchback? What's the definition of a hatchback? It has the hatchback butt. And it has, like, you know, 5 seats. This just looks like a hatchback. More like a curvy back. Is it? Oh no. I think we need a picture of your car's ass. Yeah, I don't know what the characteristic is either. I am learning that car classifications are much more complex than I originally thought. Thanks for the quote. Alright, this character has like a super fluffy tail. I need to add like lots of these bits to it. Yeah, welcome in, guys. I hope you're all doing well. We got a new dryer. I was reading the I was reading the manual while I was eating breakfast today. Because, you know, that's the kind of dorky stuff that I do. Ooh! It's Yeti's car butt. Hang on. That one, and that one. This is just a hatchback, right? This is why you're banned from buying cars, yeah. The Prius butts always look like half hatchbacks to me, even though they're probably just hatchback. That just looks like hatchback, right? I'm sorry, Yeti, we're not trying to diss your car or anything, but I'm just legitimately confused. It's a nice car, though. They say crossovers provide higher seating and more space. Okay, wait, let me take a look at this one. Yeah, this one looks more like a 50-50 to me. It kind of has like the more like sedan profile, but it still has like the hatchback. Like it's like a hatchback, but it has its ass in the air. Looks so shiny. I should really clean my car. It's just gonna get dirty again in like a day. Is it a Prius? Yeah, this one is a Prius. With a very unsafe looking license plate. Is this illegal? Isn't that what a hatchback is? Yeah, right? Hi cat, welcome in. Butt in the air. No, a hatchback is when like this whole bit, like including like the rear windshield, goes up when you open the... You call this a trunk, right? Is it trunk or boot? It's trunk? That's a previous gen Prius. New one looks snazzy. Oh, what does the new one look like? Yeah, my car's got a big booty. Blows Priuses out of the water. Yeah, the cover. Yeah, the trunk. Yeah, it's New Zealanders that call it the boot. And it's you guys that call it the trunk. Sometimes I get them mixed up. Yeah, so I think my understanding is that in a hatchback, the windshield, the back windshield lifts up with the trunk when you open it. Like this. That one doesn't show the butt. Hatchbacks look like crap. Sorry. I think they're really good, actually. I like hatchbacks a lot more than sedans. Sedans don't do that, right? Am I mixing up my Thanks for the quote. Am I mixing up my car definitions again? That's my understanding of hatchbacks too. Okay, it's not just me. Cool. I like my coupes. Okay, which one's that? What's a coupe? What counts as a coupe? I think hatchbacks have more efficient use of space. I like that it's easier to get stuff into it. Coupe is a two-door. Oh, I hate those. I'm sorry, cat. I hate two-door cars. They drive me insane. I want, yeah, handshake, bub. Yeah, I like hatchbacks because usually, you know, like the whole thing lifts up. It's very easy to get stuff in and out of the back, especially like awkwardly shaped stuff. And then like the back seats usually fold down. And just get a caravan if you want space. Who has space for a caravan in their garage? Caravans are like a whole different beast. There is no way I could maintain a caravan. They have like showers and toilets and dining areas, and they're like so much harder to drive and like No, I want a everyday car that I can reconfigure to like show. No? Okay, what's a caravan then? What do you think a caravan is? I clearly don't know. What's a caravan? That's a motorhome. Yeah, is that not the same thing as like a motorhome? Is it not like a whole thing? No, okay, what's a caravan? Enlighten me. This is gonna become another just chatting stream. We should do a tier list. Of like cars, I don't know. I feel like that would require me to know too much about cars, which I clearly don't. I thought a caravan was a motorhome. Right, Yeti, right? Look up Volkswagen Passat. Okay, RAV4. RAV4 is isn't that like a SUV thing? I'm familiar with RAV4s. I actually am because my mum's partner has one. RAV4 is an SUV, yeah, right? I hope that didn't dox me. Wait, so this is a caravan? Oh, it's just like a really long. Yeah, okay, I'm down for this. Usually, I would say I would prefer a hatchback because these typically are less fuel efficient because they're bigger. The thing is that I don't need all the space all of the time. I just if I need to bring for example our old broken dryer, if I need to take it to the dump, I want to be able to take it to the dump without hiring a car or a trailer. That's why I like hatchbacks, and it's why I like when the back seats fold down, because once or twice a year when you randomly need to shift something kind of large, you can do it. And all the other days it's just a normal car that you can shove kids in the back and stuff. It might be a New Zealand thing. Oh my god, am I not insane? Thank you, Bob. Yeah, this is a caravan. Yeah. All right. Let me catch up on chat. Internet seems to think caravan is a trailer pulled by a car, whereas I think of caravan as a specific kind of large, long car. There's not a motorhome. Okay. I prefer my crossover because it sits forward comfortably, has a good trunk, and gets 40 miles to the gallon. Yeah, that sounds great. Your car looks awesome, Yeti. We don't call those caravans. Yeah, this is a caravan. the New Zealand strikes. I was confused by the search results. I'm surprised that you got these search results. Yeah, in New Zealand, this is a caravan. I was like, when Kat was like, just get a caravan if you need more space, I was like, ... That's kind of overkill. It's like a motorhome, yeah. I myself drive a 1997 Opel Vectra in red. I love that car. Oh, nice. I'm glad you like your car. Hi, Luke. Welcome in. That's why I know it's a caravan too. Okay, I'm so glad I'm not insane. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Maybe this is like a US versus like a European thing, and I'm kind of low-key counting Canada as Europe in this case. I've only owned / driven Corollas. Corollas are great, yeah. I live in the USA. I know, Yeti, but didn't you used to live in Canada? There's enough of Europe in Canada for this sort of thing to happen, right? I mean, true, right? Yeah, I'm a big fan of we're doing caravans versus camper vans now. Oh, is this okay? Wait. What's a camper van? Camper van is a motorhome type thing. What's the difference between a caravan and a camper van? Apparently, this is a caravan. Camper vans are too crowded for me. Okay, I think of these as mobile home versus motor home. Okay, oh my god, my brain is gonna melt. Everyone needs to stop using so many words to describe motor vehicles. There's just too many. I can't keep track of them all. Camper vans, from my understanding, are vans made for camping. Okay. Thanks for the quote. Yeah, that makes sense, but sports utility vehicle. So I have trust issues when it comes to naming of vehicles. All right. I'm just going to. What am I going to do? I guess I'll lock this. I'll just make a clipping mask. I do have trust issues. It's not a secret. Hey, Jesse, welcome in. We just had a big discussion about cars, and I revealed my woeful knowledge, or lack thereof. The only sports SUVs I see is little Timmy's soccer practice. Yeah. Man, I think I did the tail a bit too dark as the base color. Let me pick the other other color they used for the shadows. Yeah, SUVs really should not exist. Yeah, just get a truck or a sedan. I also really hate trucks. I hate urban trucks. I hate it when people use like giant cars in an urban setting. It makes no sense. Like, what are you doing, okay? If you really wanted to tell the world that your penis is that small, just get a shirt. Like, get a t-shirt that has it printed on. Get a cap, okay? You don't need to do it by endangering the lives of everyone around you. Like, get a Jeep if you really need the seating and the off-roading. Yeah, if you're actually using the off-roading, like, fair, right? But how many of these people are actually, like, off-roading? Like, no one. Off-roading on accident, maybe, when they get when they get into like traffic like collisions or something. SUVs can't off-road well because they flip easily. Oh my god. So they're even useless for that? That's so dumb. I hate it. I hate it here. Not here. But we don't have that much of a problem. It just makes no sense. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, by the way. If member size is determined by how big your car is, I fear clowns. Yeah, man, look carefully at clowns because they have tiny cars and massive shoes. I want this to be like more of a backlit situation here. Yeah, see, what you what you really don't want is to run into a clown in prison. By the way, this is meant to be a general audiences stream. Don't ask me to elaborate. They'd honk you up, yeah. I need to add like more fluff. Thanks for the quote. The tail is meant to be like super fluffy. I need to add in like more fluff. Time to temper down. I've been busy all day. Yeah, rest up, Yeti. How do I delete a quote? Wait, I don't think you can. I can delete it later if you need me to. I typoed crown. It's okay because I'm Japanese. I'm sure people will understand. They might think it was actually me that said it like that. Delete 857. Yeah, I'll do that after stream if I remember. I probably won't. But the best part of that quote is that it says, "Don't ask me to elaborate." So like, it could be anything completely random and it would kind of make sense. Oh no, is coffee being weird? Sorry, Monday. Looks like you can't use coffee. Darn. Looks like you have to. What? No, Monday. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you, Monday. Enjoy your emotes and ad-free viewing. Jake, JMPT, Cadence, BB, and Valkus if you're here. Thank you, so good. Appreciate. No. Yeah, go Monday. Thank you, Monday. I appreciate you. You know how heavy a golf cart roof is? Heavier than you'd expect. Oh, really? After the crown bit, I really needed elaboration. Too bad. Yeah, thanks, Monday. If any of you that received gift subs are comfortable coming out of lurk, please thank Monday when you have a sec. Thank you. Here I was thinking that you would just like give up for a day or two. How dare you be this persistent? Yeah, approvals for Monday. I should make a note in like the stream summary. all the positive approvals for today are actually for Monday. I'm not really happy with how this bit's looking. I think maybe it needs to be like this. Monday is nice. Still, how dare? Pretty much. You know what I think is like really unfair? The fact that Monday picked the name Monday. So now like we all kind of like Monday even though it's like the worst day of the week. You're all great except for Syl. Oh, thanks, Bob. Thanks for noticing me like that. I know, right? Yeah, Bob, see, that's illegal. You're not allowed to hate Mondays anymore. This is what she did. My evil plan, it's working. Yeah. I only like Mondays on the moon. Earth Mondays can go suck it. Yeah, actually, what would count as Monday, like, on the moon? Because, like, one lunar day is like a month. So... I should probably be using something else to blend here. I'm probably going to come back to the tail later and make it like actually match the shading for the rest of the image. I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now. This looks weird. I guess the very long Monday? True. That tail looks so gloriously fluffy. Oh, thank you. How did you do that so quickly? I don't know. I kind of passed out. Every 7 months is great. Then we wait. Oh. Yeah, okay. Does that mean Monday gets taller on the moon? That's a good question, actually. Monday, is your height dependent on your current astronomical body that you're standing on? This is doing something weird. Let me maybe I can just fingertip this. Don't try this at home. Don't fingertip all your problems. But it just like looked a little bit too regular. Anyway, Kishiro, I hope you're okay. I feel like whenever I see you here, it's because you're sick or something. That looks kind of worse. I hate it. Let me bring it back and do it with a paintbrush. Or maybe the liquify tool? No one's ever regretted using a liquify tool. I want to research that now for moon science. I feel like if you like actually lived there while you were growing up, like the lower gravity would make you grow taller, right? Isn't that like a common sci-fi trope thing? Thanks for the quote, Bob. I'm just really not happy with this bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. I am sick, but also a strike. Oh, you're having a strike. Nice. Sorry about the whole sick thing, though. I thought lower gravity makes your bones hollower. Yeah, it does have negative effects on bone density, but like, yeah, so you'd be pretty weak. If you this is like a whole thing in The Expanse, okay, which I love, by the way. If you like sci-fi books, I fully recommend reading The Expanse. It is top tier. I'm just gonna do like a quick line around the tail and then leave that and move on to other bits of shading. But yeah, that's like a whole thing on yeah, asteroid belt people in The Expanse are taller. They're like super lanky, which they kind of start ignoring in the TV series. But yeah, they're like super tall. They look like beans. They're like really tall and skinny, and they cannot like handle like gravity wells. Expanse, right? Yeah, Expanse. It's so good. It's so good, Kitty. If you're like more open to trying like really narrative heavy books now, which I think you weren't before your recent reading binge, fully recommend. Mad Lang Bean Life, yeah. They did that in the TV show. The first time you see a belter, they're like super tall and lanky and freakish looking. But like then one of the main characters is like a belter, and it was just too hard to do that for her, like every time, so they kind of gave up. I had a theory about Rosalina from Mario that since she grew up in space, her bone density and muscle mass is lower, hence why she floats everywhere. Oh. Or like, she has to float everywhere because her bones can't take the weight. Yeah, that makes sense. Oops. It also makes sense why she's like the tallest princess. Yes! You're so right. You're onto something, Yeti. Is the TV series good? I mean, almost all book adaptations, people prefer the book. Yeah, there are a few adaptations where, like, I prefer... enjoy your luck, Kitty. Enjoy your burgers. Where I prefer, like, the actual adaptation instead of the book, but they are very, very rare, and Expanse is not an exception. The book is hands down a million times better than the TV show. In fact, to the point where if you read the book, I recommend not watching the TV show, because they do a pretty good job in the first season, but and like as the seasons go on, they kind of do this thing where they like merge characters together, and like they change like a bit too much, just because of like, I don't know, time constraints or something, or like visual effects or whatever. I stopped watching it because I couldn't. I was like bursting a vein like every time I watched it. So yeah, the first season, decent. Don't watch like any others. Just read the book. That's interesting. How tall is she actually? Do you mean Rosalina? Oh no, yeah, I'm a nerd though. This happens to me a lot. I'm used to it. I'm like that with like a lot of adaptations. I am really scared to watch the Project Hail Mary adaptation when it comes out, because it was such a good book, and I'm like worried that they're gonna mess some stuff up, and they probably will. Dune was infuriating to watch. I also have blacklisted the watching of Dune. I watched the first one because everyone else was watching it, and I kind of wanted to like understand what their understanding of Dune was, but like it made me so angry. And then I kind of forgot about how angry it made me, and I watched the second one when it came out, and I was fuming about it for like days. So I had to be like, okay, I'm not allowed to watch any more of these. This is like bad for my health. Same as The Witcher then? Yeah, I'm not familiar with the source material for Witcher. But I have heard that. Yeah. I actually really liked Dune, but that's because I haven't read the book. Good, keep it that way. If you liked how they did Dune in the movies, like let yourself continue to enjoy that. Don't become me. I wish I remained willfully ignorant in some things. Hi, Slime Motor. I'm curious what happened with The Witcher, because wasn't Henry Cavill a big fan of the books or something? Oh yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, I have no idea. Hi, Gino. Syl encourages us all not to read. Listen, if you're the kind of person that generally prefers like movies and games as a form of storytelling to reading, like I can respect that. Like, don't force yourself to read. I hate it when people do that. Like, don't turn it into a chore. Do it if you like it. But I'm getting like kind of in the weeds a little bit with this tale. I meant to stop earlier. He was a super big fan. He left because they refused to follow the books properly. Oh. That's kind of cool. I can respect that. Alright, what other little bits did I miss? Over here. Alright, just this little bit, and then I'll come back to the tail later. I need to stop touching it. Just this here. And here. And then I'm gonna stop. I need to stop. I need to move on to the rest. Because this is probably gonna look like out of place with how I end up doing the rest of the coloring anyway. And I'll just come back to fix it regardless. Alright, should I start with the face or the hair? I like audiobooks. Nice to have for drives or bedtime. Yeah, I can respect that. I finished 1984. Oh, nice. I've been meaning to read that, actually. How was it? 1984 is, the one that everyone says is happening right now, right? 1984 is one of my favorite books. Oh, no way. Brave New World was just alright, because I haven't read either since high school. I haven't read either of them. I should check that out. I might do the face first. If I can find it. Where did her face go? Here we go. Maybe I do actually need to name the layers. Anyway, let me color drop from the reference. I'm almost definitely going to end up adjusting both the shadow color and the base color. But for now, I'll just do it from the reference. Yeah, 1984 is basically two opposite sides of the same coin. One is the world being controlled through totalitarian, and the other is the world being controlled more subtly through orchestration and manipulation of human desires. Oh, cool. That sounds a little bit exhausting to read, to be honest. I feel like I should, because everyone's talking about those books recently. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, do I have the emotional capacity for this? Turns out, Brave New World was much more prescient, although I thought 1984 was a good. Oh yeah, I owe you one pronunciation after that. It's depressing and I love it. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know how much depressing stuff I can take. Not with the current state of the world. Have you guys read the Three Body Problem? Not to do like a really janky segue into it or anything, but I think I need to bring like this whole thing down a bit. I haven't watched the show, but it didn't grip me. Wait, I don't need you to see me more. You already have sat at home. Yeah, exactly. I've read Three Body. You've read the Three Body Problem? I read that whole series, and I'm not gonna lie, I hated it. So I haven't watched the TV series. Although maybe I should, because if I hated the book, maybe I'd like the TV series. You know, since I usually hate adaptations. But yeah, Three Body Problem, I found, I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but I found it really promising. Like I found the setup really promising. It really got me in like the first and second acts. But I didn't really like feel it in the third act, and then it kind of went off the rails a little bit for me in the sequels. Hi, Lord Veterinary, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We're talking about sci-fi books. To be honest, it wasn't my fault though. I really wanted to be physics and biology driven, but it's just more fantasy and sci-fi. Yeah. I don't know how far the TV show got, but it just kind of continues more along like futuristic fantasy sort of vibes in the book. My mom says they're radical different. Oh, really? Maybe I should check it out. I did go off the rails in a way, but I liked how it went off the rails. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm genuinely glad that you did. Because I read the book and I was like, why is everyone talking about this? I was like, what did I just read? I need to, I definitely want to change the color of this. I think, I don't want to make her too dark, but I also want to change the base color. Because this color I kind of want to use more as a highlight. Maybe that was too much of a change. Yeah, I'm a bit happier with this. You probably can't tell that much of a difference. But it's like a bit warmer. A little bit more saturated. Yeah, I'm happier with this. And now I need to go change all the other bits of skin. Not the neck, I'll make the neck like a shadow color once I decide on it. Oops, that wasn't locked. There we go. I don't know either because I gave up on watching it. It tickled the sci-fi part of my brain, I guess. It felt very different from the current reality, which a lot of sci-fi somehow doesn't. Yeah, I feel like a lot of sci-fi ends up being kind of like dystopian. Yeah, I like it when things are a bit different too. What other sci-fi have you read, Slime? Do you have some favorites? I am a sci-fi enjoyer, but I find it really difficult to find ones that I like, because I like hard sci-fi. I like really I like stuff that could happen, and if there's any sort of like science or technology in the books, I need it to have been explained at least like a little bit. Oh my god, I forgot to lock the layer. But like a lot of sci-fi tends to be a bit too soft for me to like get really into. I do like the concept of faster than light travel as explained on the wiki or whatever I read online. Oh, in Three Body Problem? I don't remember it actually. And they're way too optimistic about humanity. Like, humanity will advance at an exponential rate, yeah, when we have people that can't agree that the Earth is round, yeah, for real. So what are you currently reading? I am currently reading Hyperion. which has been like on my list for a while. I don't like this bit here. I thought I fixed this. I like Asimov and Heinlein. Oh, I don't think I've read Heinlein. I'm not a fan of Asimov, but having said that, I have read like literally everything that he wrote. Have you read The Long Earth? No, I haven't. What's The Long Earth? Ancillary Justice series is really good in my own, but it's also very different. Oh yeah. Honestly, it's not so bad if I like know going in like how hard or soft the sci-fi, like the technical stuff is. But if I get blindsided by it, I find it really frustrating. Did someone say my favorite genre? Hard sci-fi? Yeah, it is another hard sci-fi fan. I introduced him to Arthur C. Clarke, and I am so happy that I found like somebody else that enjoys that. I'm actually not going to do this just yet. I was about to put some gradients down, and then I was like, okay, wait, no. I want to add a little bit of highlight here first. The Long Earth, a sci-fi series co-written by Terry Pratchett and Stephen Baxter. Oh, Hyperion is one of my brother's favorites. Oh, really? I'm Hyperion right now is one of those things that's hitting like the not hard enough ness for me. It's like I kind of classify it as like futuristic fantasy rather than sci-fi. I really don't like this color that I've picked for yes, this is a bit better. Okay, where did I put the neck? It was like further down, right? Like here? Oh, nailed it. Yeah, Syl doesn't like too much fiction in her sci-fi. Listen, the fiction needs to come from the narrative and the people, but like everything else, like the planets, the setting, the science, the technology, all of that should be like extrapolated from our current understanding of science. If there's going to be like a magic, like, you know, like this fixes the thing, like a discovery or particle or something like that, it needs to be there should only be one or two of them, and it should be like very carefully used and controlled, so it's not like OP and solving all of your plot problems. like that's just lazy. I'm sorry. Highlanded Starship Troopers, Citizens of the Galaxy, and others. Dick did Do Android Dreams of Electric Sheep? I've read that one actually. And The Second Variety. I haven't read Second Variety. Also, Stephen Baxter. I haven't read that much of Stephen Baxter, but he and Arthur C. Clarke collabed on like one of the books that I think about like all of the time, which is called The Light of Other Days. It's not like it's my favorite book or anything. Hi gamers, welcome and congrats on your 50 swipes. Let me know if there's anything you want. What the heck was I saying? Oh yeah, Light of Other Days. It's not like I absolutely love the story or think it's an amazing book or anything, but some of the concepts that got brought up in that book and the way the characters and society reacted to some of these like technological changes in society really, god damn it! I'm hitting a rock yeti! Anyway, Light of Other Days. Yeah, it had it touched on some things that I still think about. I read it like 20 years ago, and I still think about that book constantly. Anyway, Yeti has a 4 stars to take a break. In 8 seconds, we're gonna take a 6 minute break. I'll be in chat. Go look after yourselves, hydrate, grab a snack. I'll see you guys soon. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, Jesse, if you want to read like some of his actual novels, I recommend, I guess it depends on what kind of sci-fi you're into, but I personally recommend his shorter one-off Owl. And thank you for the hydrate, Isaac, and welcome in, Drakey. And hi, Isaac. Alright, everyone hydrated. Yeah, I recommend, we're talking about books, by the way. I recommend reading his like shorter one-off novels instead of getting into some of the series, like 2001: Space Odyssey and Rendezvous with Rama. And those are series instead of standalone books, and they they get like off the rails a little bit in like the later books, and like, which is still a pretty fun ride, but it's a bit wackier. Whereas his shorter one-off stories, his standalone books, tend to be more like focused and like to the point. There's one about space elevators. There's one about I really like this earthquakes one that I can't remember the name of. But there's like one about earthquakes and how the moon might have been formed and stuff, like tectonic plates and stuff. That was super cool. And then yeah, Fall of Moondust is excellent. I quite liked Fall of Moondust, which is the one that I recommended to Yeti. But yeah, I I recommend looking at those books first, unless you want a little bit of crazy, in which case Rendezvous with Rama is probably where you might want to go. Alright, welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're hydrated and grabbed any snacks you need to grab. Fall of Moondust, cool title. Yeah, it's a really cool story too. I think it would make a great movie, personally. Like, I don't know, I feel like maybe not a whole movie, but like an episode of something. I don't know. I feel like there's potential there for like a pretty good adaptation. Which I feel like, wait, what was I doing? I was coloring this in. Which I feel like a lot of on-screen adaptations, especially with sci-fi, tend to struggle with making it what's a good word? Like making it readable. like getting the concepts across to an audience that might not necessarily be paying that close of an attention. And yeah, I feel like there's like an issue in trying to convey concepts that can be really difficult. Hi, Beans, welcome in. Your VTuber's got some cool tech. What the heck? Do you mean this arm? My biggest gripe about Arthur C. Clarke is most of his works are too old for modern bookstores. Oh yeah, are you having trouble like finding them? Welcome in, Beans. I hope you're doing well. Oh, hi Kira Joy, welcome in. How's it going, guys? I think this needs to be less. I also just colored that straight on the layer. Oops. I'll just Control Z it. Yeah, Books A Million doesn't carry them in store where I live. Oh, bummer. Yes, I mean that. Oh yeah, you can get this too. This isn't a VTuber thing. This is called VHand. It's on Steam. It's a totally separate application. Must have missed the notification earlier. Belated thanks to Monday for the gift sub. Yeah, Monday gift bombed us. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Plus your mom and the tracking on that is also pretty. Wait, what? My mom? We lost our local bookstore a decade ago and I've never been grumpy. Oh, that's really sad. Sometimes there's re-releases, especially collecting shorter books. Oh, really? That'd be cool. I think I went like a little bit too dark with this. Yeah, there we go. I'm happier with that. And then because this is like the neck area, there's going to be like a lot of, not a lot of, but there'll be more, what was it called? Like ambient occlusion or whatever. So colder and less saturated. By the way, how's your day been? It's been a little bit hectic, not gonna lie. I had the car seat stolen from me. And so I had a bit of a late start. And that kind of thing can like really throw me off track. That's how I read some Asimov and collected other authors' stuff. Oh, cool. Who steals the car seat? The child's car seat. Alex took it with him by accident. He took one of our cars and the car seat happened to be in it, so I went to drop Lily off like it wasn't there. I can't even get my ping model to work. Oh, do you need help? This would destroy my PC. I meant model, not mum. Oh, okay. Although I'm sure she's adequate. Yeah, she does her best. Have you ever read Ursula K. Le Guin? I'm sorry if I butchered that. No, I haven't. What have they written? I'll do like blush as well. Put this on multiply. Could I say something that seems a little out of pocket about your mum? Yeah, go ahead. We don't pull out punches with my mother in here. Left Hand of Darkness is most famous. I haven't read it, just short stories. Oh, I usually avoid short stories. That's probably why I haven't read it. No, I haven't heard of them. But you haven't read it? Let me know if you do read it. I'd be very interested to hear what you think and whether you recommend it. Oh, Earthsea books. I've heard of those. Trying to remember if I got those mixed up with a different series. Is the Earthsea books where is it the one where like the female protagonist eventually like discovers everything that prehistoric humanity has discovered and it's like kind of cheesy? Because I think that was described to me like that at some point. I let Syl win, but it's been ages. I think you'd like how she thinks so. She's very methodical as a writer. Oh, I like methodical writers, yeah. No? Okay, I must be thinking of something else. What am I thinking of? Your mom sounds like the kind of person who chain smokes, drinks hard liquor, wears a leather jacket, and rather get fast food and paper plates rather than actually cooking. You're right about the smoking. I don't think she's ever been a chain smoker, but she has been a smoker for most of her life. She does have an alcohol problem, I think. She won't admit it, but she has like at least some alcohol every single night. She basically won't go to sleep without drinking, which I consider to be an alcohol problem. So, and she does, Keshiru, she does wear leather jackets. She loves her leather jackets. And she was like super into like Ozzy Osbourne and stuff. That's definitely alcoholism, right? Yeah, she's got problems. But she just like won't admit it. She thinks she's fine, and I'm just like, this is too much. I can't deal with this. Alright, I think there might be a few. Oh, I'll actually do the lips. I'll see if I can get the lips to work in this style. This is not how I usually draw mouths, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go. But we'll see. What color do I want to do this? Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna put a mask on this. But yeah, so Yeti was actually pretty close. Sorry if things got too real. Oh no, it didn't. You're fine, Yeti. And I said it was fine, so. I can't sleep. Oh no, I'm sorry, Kiruchue. I hope the lo-fi in the stream helps. How do the like skin teeth work with the lips in this style? I've never actually drawn them before. A mask persona timer? Not quite. I'm a big fan of using masks in digital art. I think they can be kind of underutilized. Like, I think a lot of people ignore actual masks. They do like clipping layers all the time. But I think people are kind of sleeping on masks, to be honest. I know the kind of person she seems like. I've had family like that, yeah. Yeti gets it. But yeah, the only thing that you didn't really quite nail was the cooking thing. She thinks that she's an amazing cook. Is she an amazing cook? I mean, she's not bad. Uses a lot of oil though. Not that oil is a bad thing. I don't think people should be scared of oil. But she did not feed me very healthy food. Oil needs more salt. Oh, there was plenty of salt. Except I don't complain about the salt because I like it. Just don't tell USA about your oil health. I know chain smokers and alcoholics, but I don't know anyone who still wears leather jackets. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen my mom wearing a leather jacket in a while, but it is something that I like mentally associate her with. I want to get like a thrifted leather jacket, but that's more because the more I research them, the more eco-friendly they seem. Yeah, man, like leather jackets, like properly made, like old school ones, like last, they're like so sturdy. They last so long. Not how I want to shade. Shade the lips. I feel like the lips should be like thinner. Yeah, I think I need to make them thinner. Oh, you got one for $35? Cool, nice. Great find. I believe the jacket Andromeda got me one that's Johnny Silverhand's, nice. Or it's banned at least. Oh, neat. Yeah, but I assume you don't also chain smoke and drink to sleep every night, yeah. Want to see my leather jacket? Heck yeah. The ones I found locally weren't ones I could repair really for my needs, so oh, bummer. Yeah, let's go leather jackets, are super cool. I wore my mum's old one out once, and she gave it to me, and I was like, oh sweet. I couldn't pull it off, and I had short hair at the time, and people like kept like asking if I was like a boy or something, so I guess I looked like really androgynous. I look like a biker, but I'm teddy bear. It's kind of great. Like, it's kind of... I like that. We did get a thrifted teapot that arrived today. Oh, nice! My followers keep asking me to draw a specific furry character. I draw them, but they still want more. Although I'm not a furry, I like drawing them. Well, I'm glad you enjoy drawing them still. Do you mind that they keep asking you? It's cool that they have something. like that they're like that they really want to see. Okay, I also didn't do like the whites of the eyes. It's just like skin color underneath it right now. Not that. Let me just put like a layer of white in here. Maybe not white, maybe like slightly off white. That's like too off compared to the rest. Yeah, right, that'll do. I've recently been recommended Anabasis by someone, written by Xenophone. It's a book read by Alexander the Great as a kid. Oh wow, I have never heard of that. Let me know what you think if you end up reading it. Yeah, let me close this line art layer because it's confusing me. Hi Ansi! Thank you for the hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Ooh, nice jacket. You're right, it does look like a biker jacket. Not the cursed glasses color. I need to go back to my core. Drawing dragons! Oh, dragons are so cool. I think I want to change the eyebrow color because it's it's like kind of distracting how purple it is compared to everything else. Where did I put it? No, is it over here somewhere? This one. My origin, yeah, go back to your roots. Yeah, how's it going, Ansi? Good to see you. I've been having a lot of trouble getting it from the library. They don't have it, can't buy it, and can't enter a library loan it. Oh no! I think I might just buy it. Yeah, good luck finding it. I'm a big Cyberpunk 2077 fan, so they got me the jacket as a gift. Oh, nice! Oh, speaking of Cyberpunk, have you guys seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners? I finished that recently with Alex. Chilling, finished some pizza and about to get back to work on some cleaning. Oh, nice work. Good luck with the cleaning. You found it on Amazon for 18 AUD. Nice. This is looking really good. Thank you, Ansi. Edge Runners is so good. I loved it right up until the last couple of episodes. And like those ones kind of fell flat for me. Otherwise, I was really into it. But like I'm super fussy. So I legit crying. Oh, one of my favorite anime of the past 10 years. Yeah, it's really, really good. It gave me this is how I've been describing it to people. It feels like Ghost in the Shell. Gonna go. Oh, bye, bye, veterinary. have a good rest of your day / evening. Oh wait, no, it's like you're Australian, so have a good day. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, the way I've been describing it to people is Ghost in the Shell, but it's faster and for a younger audience. The last episode is so amazing. I'm trying to say things without spoilers, but there was something that they did in the last couple of episodes that like I really disagreed with. It was like how they handled like some of the characters. My mic came today, instantly covered up with song. Oh, nice work! That was quick. I'm glad you're enjoying your mic. Is it quite an upgrade? I was a bit rushed. Honestly, rushing was not the problem I had with it. Oh, you held the mic for 45 minutes? Oh my god. They did something in the last episodes. How could you spoil this? I know, I'm sorry. And by they, I mean like the producers and stuff. Oh yeah, Lord Veterinary has snuck off now. So I'm not sure if they'll see your message Monday. But yeah, they were having trouble finding that book. Are your arms okay, Kirajoy? That's a long time to be holding a mic. Alright, I think I'm gonna start on the hair. Yes, okay, good. I'll start with, how do I want to do this? I'll probably just start going for it and then make a million mistakes. Enjoy your lurk, Antsy. Good luck with the cleaning. Because Project Gunderbrook has— oh, they do? Oh. I'll make a note of it. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure where to reach them, but maybe you could try whispering them. I think my favorite part of Edge Runners is the tie-in quest on the video game. See, I don't know anything about the video game, so I didn't pick up on any of that, unfortunately. How do I want to do this? Maybe I should like start blocking in like some of these like larger ones first, and then do like the smaller detailed stuff later. Otherwise I'm just gonna get distracted. Never start on the hair until you're supposed to— wait, what? You're supposed to start at the base of the mountain. What do you mean? Yeah, Shadow, sorry, did I say something weird? I do that sometimes. You'll understand one day. What is this? A reference to something? Video game happens a short period after the anime. Oh, it has tie-ins from the game side. Really rounded out for me. Oh, that's really cool. I'd recommend it if it wasn't for the fact that it's hyper-violent and a first-person shooter. I don't mind violent video games. Like, I kind of enjoy them, to be honest. It's just like the first-person shooter part. And like the fact that it's like kind of like it's like a more expensive game. and that kind of puts me off for reasons beyond just the price. I really like small indie games, so like it's a bit of an exception for me to play games from like a bigger studio. If that makes like any sense at all. I probably just made myself sound crazy. Not a reference? Okay. This is just how I prefer to start. I like to do like the hair and the face first. And you can see I've already done the eyes. I started right off with the eyes. Otherwise, it bothers me. Like having the eyes not shaded. Like, it just looks weird. I always start shading with the eyes these days. Yeah, small indie games are joy, yeah. Yeah, indie handshake. I mean, good, there's not much of a larger games I play. Yeah, yeah, mood. I mostly play indies because the story is shorter. It feels more like love was poured in. Exactly, yeah, I feel like indie games have a lot more heart. And like sometimes, and this, I feel like this for like movies and TV shows and stuff as well. Sometimes you can feel the hand of like the producers, like steering where the story is going or some design decisions, and I really don't like that. I'm probably just being like a sensitive weenie, but you can feel the influence sometimes. And it's like, just let the devs tell their story, you know? Just let them work their magic. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Good chats. You say sensitive weenie like it's a bad thing? It is kind of a bad thing for me personally, because it prevents me from enjoying some things that I like otherwise would have enjoyed. like you know, if I'm overthinking this kind of stuff, like, oh, this decision was just made by the producer, it didn't really add to the story, it just like looked good on the screen and maybe like would have got more butt in seats or something. Like if I hadn't been thinking that, maybe I would have enjoyed it. You just strive for perfection out of the things you watch / play. That's me 90% of the time in anime. Yeah, I'm just overly analytical as a person. It infects, like, every part of my life. That's what kind of, like, baffled me about, like, once I found out that, like, I'm autistic, and, like, not everyone around me actually has, like, the same thought processes, like, that my brain was weird and kind of wired differently, I started, like, learning things about neurotypicals. And, like, man, I don't know how they live. Like, I don't know how they do it. How do neurotypicals, like, decide to sit somewhere without analyzing, like, the optimum position of every seat, you know? Like, like, how do you just impulsively decide things? I don't know how they do it. It's magic. I wish I could live like that. Me too, especially when stressed, yeah. I loathe when people make stupid / illogical decisions in media. Yeah, me too. Especially, it's okay. I've, like, come to terms with it now, with, like, the whole learning I'm autistic thing. It makes sense if it's part of the character. Like, if it's in character for them to be a freaking dingus. It's like, okay. I disagree with what you're doing, but I don't disagree with the writer's choice to make you do it. Like, you're dumb, but that's, like, in character. What I have problems with is when people try to write a smart character, or, like, an analytical character, and they just, like, don't understand the way that character thinks enough for them to be able to write stuff like that, and then they end up making stupid decisions. Like, you know, people can be stupid. Like, they can have brain farts. It happens. But, like... but, like, half the time that's not what's happening. The trick is to make a decision and then make it the best decision after the choice. And then everything you do is okay and improvements can be made as you move forward. Oh my god. That hits, like, a little bit too close. Like, that's, like, a little bit too true. It was, like, kind of painful to read. That is how so many people operate. I think I need, like, a little bit more variation on how high these shadows are coming up. Yeah, you can't write a Brainiac and then have an alignment shift halfway through the show. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, like, like, consult people. Like, if you're writing a smart character, like, if you're writing, like, the best, like, the best neurosurgeon in the world or something, you need to, like, actually consult a neurosurgeon. And not just about the technical stuff, but, like... I don't know, like, you need to get into the heads of those sorts of people. And some writers, either the writers don't do it, or it's like another production decision where the producers have gone like, oh, let's add some drama by making this character do this thing. And then all the little wage slaves, all the little, like, people just trying to do their job just have to sigh and suck it up and add it to the narrative. One of my reasons Futurama is one of my favorite shows. Oh, really? Into the hits? Like a neurosurgeon? Yeah! I'm still not over Prometheus. The Alien movie? I can't remember which Alien movie is which. I'm so bad. I have such a bad memory for that kind of thing. Futurama has one of the most overqualified writing casts. No way! A majority had doctorates and stuff. Oh, that's so cool. That explains how good that is. Yeah, that to me or to Yeti. Prometheus is such a promise and then flopped like a flounder, did it? I can't remember. I have such bad memory. It's kind of handy though, because then I can like rewatch and reread things a lot more than I probably should. And like the same plot twists get me like every time. It's a bit pathetic, really. But you know, I enjoy it, so. That's my issue with Ocarina of Time. Oh yeah, you keep forgetting parts of the game as I play through it. It's making it legit fun to rediscover again. Oh good. I'm glad you're having fun. I need to stop working on this upside down because I feel like I'm losing it. Let me just bring this back. Just flip this. I hope that person can find a Victor artist. I find Victor like so difficult to use. It's like quite a different skill set, in my opinion. Ocarina is long enough that I probably have forgotten a lot of it. Is it? How long is Ocarina of Time? I really need to play more Sekiro. I'm just thinking of long games now. I'm like, I need to play more Sekiro. I need to find time. I need to set aside time to play it. Taking me about 8 hours and about 2/3 of the way through. Oh. Yeah, that's quite a decent game for like that era of RPGs, I feel. Not that I really know what I'm talking about, but I want to add like a bit more like highlights and stuff down here, but I might do that in a different layer instead of just erasing these bits. My mic is really picking up all my tablet noises today. Oh, it has a lot of dungeons, I see. Feels like Souls games, you need to be in a good mindset to sit down and play. The thing is, with Souls game, where was I working on? What was I doing? It was like this bit. The thing with the Sekiro, and like, I've tried, you know, Dark Souls 1 and 3, not 2. The thing is that, like, they definitely improve my mood. Like, I find it relaxing. It's like getting into that flow state is just like really good for my mindset. But, it requires so much energy to like actually start. And for me, the problem with Sekiro right now is that I just like need to go to the next location, which I can't find because I keep getting lost. So I'm like using like a video guide to like get me through to the next place. So that becomes like a whole thing. Like I have to like open the video, I have to find where I am. I have to like locate the next thing in between all these like annoying little enemies to like find the next boss. And that's kind of what's holding me back from playing more. Because that takes like that takes more energy than actually just like slamming my face into a boss over and over. The activation energy, yeah, exactly. I haven't played games in like a week. like any game. I haven't like last time I played a game like off stream, like not even on stream, like off stream, was Lemon and Sleepy and I, we played up for a while this time last week. And that's it. Not even Minesweeper? No, not except for like the times you guys have made me play it on stream. I've just been doing work. Like, I just keep working. Alright, let me color drop the highlight. I'll probably end up changing this too. Thanks, Yeti. It's because I've been like kind of hyper fixated with like live 2D stuff. Like that's my current game. Whenever I have like the time and energy, I'll work on live 2D stuff. And if I don't have the time or energy, then I don't have the time or energy for games either. So then I end up watching TV. Am I putting these highlights in the right place? I might want to push them up a little bit higher. I'll do that with the liquify tool. Andromeda was getting my back for not playing so many games, instead lounging on the couch watching TV. They finally understood it's my low spoons activity. Yeah, sometimes you just like cannot play games. And then like if I'm not in the correct mindset, sometimes playing like like if I don't have the energy for a fast-paced game, which is my preference, I prefer faster games. If I'm playing like a slow game, I really need to be in a good place in my head to play that. Otherwise, it's so slow that I start like having like intrusive thoughts, like I start thinking about other stuff, I get distracted, I end up like not playing the game at all. So like it's less relaxing than doing something that takes more like brain power, which you sometimes just don't have the energy for at that point. I get frustrated with myself if I try to force myself to play games. Me too, yeah. My body's very adamant about resting. Yeah, a few times I've just been like, I feel like I should play a game. Like, I haven't played a game in a while, maybe I should like unwind with a game. And then I think about me like physically playing a game, and I'm like, watching tutorial videos would actually be more relaxing for me right now. Alright. Now I'll add like the second layer of shadows. Then we can add some gradients and stuff. I have a Chatterino question. Yeah, shoot. Go ahead. I can't believe I haven't already had like a Chatterino rant with you. I feel like I've talked people's ear off about Chatterino. How do I redeem channel? Oh, you can't. Oh, do you have the browser extension? Yeah, I don't like using the browser extension except to like just get the watching tab up on my main application. Because it doesn't have access to redeems, unfortunately. And that goes for a lot of third-party clients. I haven't seen a third-party client that has access to redeems. I think that's just an issue with the Twitch API. Yeah, I just have my Chatterino in a separate application, and which is actually quite good because usually when I'm watching streams, I have it off to the side on like my second tertiary monitor. So it's like easier to type on a separate application. It's a bit closer to like where I'm looking. I'm gonna refresh the stream to get the old chat back. I like having streams full screen. Oh, you full screen. I don't full screen anything. Except for like the actual like browsers. Even then, that's not full screen, it's just a maximized window. Yeah, I don't full screen anything. I have like some sort of weird aversion to full screening. It's not even like a streamer thing. It started way before I started streaming. I just feel like claustrophobic. I switched tabs too much. I switched Windows applications too much to full screen anything. Oh, maximize Windows, right. Oh, theater mode, no chat, maximized. Ah, I see. Yeah, I like never use theater mode. Except for YouTube videos. Because I do not look at comments or chat or anything for YouTube videos. There's just junk on the side. That's it, I have no idea what I'm doing with Chatterino. You'll get there. Main reason I like Chatterino is I find it can remove a lot of visual clutter. I don't know if you have the same problem, Yeti, but sometimes I can find chats like quite difficult to read because of just like all the stuff that's going on with them. Yeah, same for YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's just full of ads, like promoted content. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same for you, Yeti, but like it really bothers me when there's like spammy redeems and like bots constantly sending messages and like shout outs, and then like even just the badges. Yeah, clutter. Yeah, like even just the badges in chat. Like I don't really want to see some of the vanity badges that people have on. Like I want to see like moderator badges and like VIP. I feel like that's information that's actually useful to me. But like I don't want to know if you've attended like TwitchCon, you know? Like that's not really relevant. And that's just like kind of extra like clutter, like visual clutter on the screen. That's like, you know, making my brain like use processing power to kind of like remove. I'm not happy with how this is going. Maybe Yeah, exactly. So in both FrancaFaceZ browser extension, which is awesome by the way if you don't already have that, FrancaFaceZ and in Chatterino, I've like just hidden like most of the badges. Except for stuff like Twitch stuff and like moderator and VIP. I still see sub badges in like the main Twitch chat, but I've hidden them in Chatterino as well. That's like fun kind of stuff you can do with like third-party client chats and browser extensions and things. You can just like make it look so much cleaner. I mentioned bot messages earlier. For some channels, I can just filter out like the bot messages. Yeah, I'm like, what in the world is that icon? I know, right? Yeah. I may just dive into this while you're out. Yeah, go for it. I used to have Chatterino tabs open for like my most frequented channels, like all the time, but I kind of stopped doing that because like there were too many. I swapped to having the browser extension just showing my currently watching stream in like a flexible tab now. Okay, how is this looking? I still don't really like what's happening over here. And yeah, I also have like highlights for when people like not just mention me, but when they say Syl or Sylph. And I used the regex so that if they like really elongate it, like Syl, like add a bunch of like letters and stuff in there, it'll still ping me. Oh wow, yeah, I love regex. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for the front of the hair, do the back, and then I'll add some gradients. Is it in this one? Yeah, nailed it. Regex seems like alienese to me. It's really neat. Once you get used to it. Like it kind of is. But once you get the hang of it, tools, you know, like Chatterino and StreamerBot and stuff, like have it available because it's quite easy to include as a feature. And it's really nice being able to have like the ability to make use of it. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Damn it. I started like coloring with this color. I meant to erase. There we go. Chatterino took over my chat even when I removed it from my browser. Yeah, I have the same problem. It's really annoying. I was hoping it wouldn't do that for you. I was hoping that was a me issue. I think it doesn't do it to me all the time, just some of the time. The easiest way I've found to just remove it again is it shows up as a separate Chatterino window. So I just hover over it on my taskbar and delete the extra window from there instead of going into the extension thing. But yeah, sometimes it gets confused. Which honestly like infuriates me because since I mostly use Chatterino to actually chat, the reason I'm clicking into like the chat client would be to use the redeems, and then like suddenly the redeems will disappear, and it's like put the Chatterino overlay on top, and I'm like, no, I was trying to click that. Right? Yeah. I'm sorry it's doing that to you. I was really hoping it was just me. Are you using Firefox? I'm using Firefox. Maybe it's a Firefox issue. Yeah, Firefox. Yeah, it might be a Firefox thing. I should Google that sometime. Hey Logan, welcome in. Whatever local time it is for me, it is noon. Oh my god, it's noon already? God damn. How did that happen? Welcome in, Logan. Is this a com from your VGen? It is, yes. This is an art gacha com, which is one of the listings available on my VGen. It's called art gacha because you have like no control over what I draw. It's yeah, that happens to me too, Yeti. It just ignores your checkbox. Yeah, so the art gacha commissions are like, you give me a reference and I just draw a picture based on that reference, and that's what you get. You could get like anything. In any style. You don't even know what style I'm gonna use. My plan was to use it for like more experimental coloring techniques and stuff. This one is not that experimental. I kind of meant to, but then like my brain just like didn't have the bandwidth for experimental stuff that day, so I'm just kind of using my standard style. And that's A+, thank you. Yeah, 5 p.m. for Isaac, 8 o'clock for Logan. Hi Venom, welcome in. How long is your current queue? This is the only thing on my VGN to-do list. And that's because I have like wait lists open, so I might not accept any new requests immediately because I'm trying to find enough time to put a couple of new listings up. And once those new listings go up, I'll like open it instead of put it on a wait list. But you can still request things while they're on the wait list. It just might take me a second to accept them. If that makes sense. It's 7 here. I need to eat dinner. Yeah, what's on the menu for dinner? Why am I doing it like this? I think I want more like, man, what am I doing here? Like this, and maybe this. What's a library card, dude? Library card is like an automatic, like, daily chicken. You know how some streamers have like a, you know, redeem this to like check and get your daily whatever reward system. It's like a loyalty card. So it's like that, but on my channel it just happens automatically. You don't have to do a command or a redeem or anything for it. If you do something in the stream, like if you talk or if you do a redeem, or I think subs are supposed to work. I'm not sure if that's currently working. But if you interact with this redeem, it automatically swipes your library card. And once you get 50 swipes on your library card, you can request a little something from me. Like request a game or a new redeem or a command or something to be added to stream. I start to get into the weeds with Chatterino, really oblivious to the world. Yeah, Chatterino is fun. Having some pokos here. Ooh. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well too. I can't believe it's already noon. We chatted so much about like books and things. I'm still thinking about how I actually want to render this. At the moment I'm kind of like doing my half cell shading style. But I might like paint over it on top and do like more of a painty thing. I'm gonna have to have a think about how exactly I want to do that. Your stream has been a nice distraction from the day. Oh. I'm sorry if you needed the distraction. But I'm glad I could be of service. Yeah, it's really flying by. Wasn't bad, just chaos. Yeah, okay, I can feel you there. Sometimes you just need a breather. Okay. There's something kind of weird going on here that I'm not a huge fan of. Hey Kami, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you're lurking. Enjoy your lurk. Yeah, I'm gonna stop touching this area. I think it might just look better once I add some gradients and things in here. Oh, so. I know that render slash effects are your more favorable part of drawing, but what's your favorite effect to see in art? Ooh. I don't know. This is like the whole favorites thing again. Like, there's like a lot of things I like seeing. I'm not sure if I can really pick. I love seeing like super simple stylized stuff. I love seeing like semi-realistic, like intense, like painty shading and things. I love seeing like thick line art, thin line art, no line art. I just love everything. Big fan of neo-y kind of glowy stuff. Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, lighting effects are super fun. Both to see and do. That and crazy pastel colors. Oh, pastel colors are neat. That's what I really have like a lot of trouble with, I feel, personally. So I like I have like respect for people that can pull it off. That and pixel art. I love pixel art. It's one of those things that like look like magic to me. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, sketchy stuff. Yeah, super sketchy styles are really neat. That's one of the things I'm hoping to add to my VGen is like I have Rebel, which does like a really cool emulation of like traditional art. It has like really nice pencil effects. I want to open like pencil sketch commissions on VGen as soon as I have time to make samples. Which I might have to like ask for volunteers for again. Maybe I don't want this bit here. Did someone say volunteer? Yeah. As someone who's colorblind, I have respect for pastel artists. I'm always up for experimental stuff. I'm not sure how to draw your model in like my pencil, like semi-realistic style, to be honest. I could give it a try. I'm not sure if I'd end up using it as a sample though. It's not that experimental. I have used this style before. Aces! Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Cyclair. Awesome name, by the way. Welcome in, Aces. How was stream? You were doing art as well? What were you working on today? Welcome in, everyone. Hi, I'm Syl. I'm an autistic streamer from New Zealand. We play... Sorry, my hand's covering up that. We play all sorts of random games here, but today I've been grinding some art. August is kind of art grind month for me for absolutely no reason at all. And I'm working on this beautiful commission from Liz. Welcome in. I hope you guys had a great stream. What were you working on today? I'd love to see if you don't mind sharing. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Please feel free to sneak off and lurk. If you need to, like, raid and run, please be my guest. Look after yourself first. Go hydrate, grab a snack, do whatever you need to do. But if you're sticking around, good to have you and welcome in. I'm like... I need to stop touching this back bit of the hair. I wasn't going to put too much detail in here, but somehow here I am, doing like strands and things. My stream froze after the raid. Oh no. We're doing a Snow Fright. Oh, a mashup of Snow White as a necromancer. Do you mind sharing a whip? Did you finish it? That sounds really cool. I love that idea. That sounds edgy as hell. Thank you again so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. I'm just getting lost in the weeds a little bit with this hair. Maybe like this. Hi Crab, welcome in. Thank you for the drive-by. I hope you're doing well and thank you. I hope it wasn't my stream that froze with the raid. Sometimes that can happen. Usually the audio crunches more though, if I'm having those technical issues. I can always tell because the audio messes up first. It's like the first thing to die. Alright, some highlights and then maybe onto the gradients. Yeah, I mentioned earlier I wanted to add pencil style sketches to my VGen listings. I've done quite a few over the years, but I'm just worried that my style has changed too much to use the existing ones as samples. So it's not that experimental. But I really like the style, and I feel like other people would too. So it'd be pretty cool to add that as an option. And it'll be like faster and cheaper. Don't worry about doing me. I was totally distracted when I chimed up. No, you're all good. I will think about it though, Yeti. I think that would be a good challenge because other people with, you know, unexpected model styles might ask for it too. And I'd like to be able to do that for them. It's my internet. Oh no! It's been awful tonight. Ended my stream after a bit over an hour. Oh no, that sucks. Oh, post it in the Discord. I want to see. I'm so sorry about your internet issues. That's really frustrating. Oh, this is awesome. Do you mind if I pop it up on stream? This is really cool. Did you do this whole thing today? In like an hour? There's no way, right? You must have started on this earlier. This is like this is really cool. Sure, alright. I do use a VGen. I've totally never interacted with it. I would commission you sometime. Oh, thanks, Jesse. How do I use it? Well, you log in, and then, I'll show you in a second. Hang on. You guys need to check this out. Look at this! Started Sunday. Oh, I see. Sundays are Twisted Fairy Tales. Oh, what a fun theme. Isn't that super cool? Look at this! She looks badass. Right? This is so cool, Aces. Thank you so much for sharing. I love this. I love the concept. I love the execution. The background looks amazing. The lighting looks sick. As always, I love your like line art and like cell shading and everything as well. It looks like so like clean and chef's kiss. Poor Dopey lost his body. Oh no, is this him here? These are so good. I love how you managed to make them all like kind of different. Like there's 7 of them. I don't know if I could think of like 7 different ways to make skeletons look different. This is excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. Everyone please go check out Aces. They do amazing art, as you can clearly see. And they do cool streams as well. Thank you so much. And thanks again for the raid as well. This is really cool. I love it. I made them based on the Disney film. Also, like their expressions and pose and stuff, you just like copied that, but like made them skeletons. I'm still impressed though, because like they're skeletons, like they don't have a face, but you still gave them like expressions somehow. That's really well done. I love it. Personalities, yeah. Yeah, good job. Thank you so much for sharing. I love seeing your art. It's really cool. I wish I could make it to more of your streams. Yeah, Grumpy, Bashful, Dog, Sleepy, Sneezy, Dopey, and Happy. Oh, and the Sneezy is like the snotty one. I always forget their names. Alright. Radiance. Starting with the front of the hair, because yeah, I kind of stream at the same time as you. Yeah, I've like, even just beside that, I've been having a really hard time making it to people's streams just because of my schedule. It turns out, you know, you never would have seen this coming, but it turns out that having school-age children is actually really bad for your social life. Oh, did I, okay, no, I think this is fine. Yeah, okay, good. I need to lock these layers before I do silly things. But this one, I think I actually want to make this a bit darker. Actually, the highlights are going colder, so maybe I should be going warmer. I'm probably overthinking this. Yeah, warmer looks weird. I don't have enough art peeps that aren't stereotypical anime style. Yeah. I do like how stylized yours is though, Yeti. I like anime, but I've never had a knack for it. Yo, mood. I know I'm kind of doing like an anime thing right now, but like I've always wanted to like do a more anime style, and I've like never been able to quite pull it off. I feel like I'm finally getting somewhere in that realm, but man, it's been a ride. Mine stylized in a way that gives professionals the hardest time and novices the easiest time. I mean, that's like the correct way around, though. That's how it should be, right? What was I doing? I think I want a bit more here. Don't know how I feel about that. You'd be surprised by the amount of artists that have given my Yeti eyebrows or overly rendered eyes. I did see that you had that specifically, like, in your references. Like you actually said, if I recall correctly, like in the references that you gave me earlier, like, no nose, no eyebrows, pill eyes. And I was like, okay, these are very specific. Something happened here. Something, an artist somewhere has not done these things. Oh, hi, Bob. I just tried the Taki meal at Wendy's and it's salty. Ooh, delicious. Bob hates salt, but I love salt. I want some. I'm gonna lie, no eyebrows is creepy, but the Mona Lisa doesn't have eyebrows, right? Right? Am I remembering that right? Originally, Llama Wear Monday didn't have a nose. Yeah, but Bob, the one that you originally gave me looked like a penis. It looked so penile. So yeah, we added the nose. Mona Lisa is creepy. Yeah, no, you're right. So we did a couple of things as well. I was thinking about adding like the line from the nose to the mouth on that llama worm model Monday. I didn't quite get around to it, but by that point, I don't think it really needed it. I think it looked okay with just the nose. My Yeti is very 1920s cartoon inspired. It's pretty neat. All right. I don't have enough contrast in the hair. I don't like how close everything is to each other. And I think I might just do this the hard way. I might just do this the hard way and manually change the colors instead of putting like a filter on top because I'm a control freak. I think I want this color to be more like this. I don't think I can finish these taki fries. They're like pure salt. Yeah, I'd eat that. Off to bed. Good night, Logan. Say good night to Rocco too for us. Have a nice evening. Thanks for being here. Alright, and then I want this darker. How much darker can I go? I think maybe I went like a little bit too dark with this one. No, that's way too... No, too bad. Dial it back. Dial it back. Yeah, let me try that again. I think here is about where I want it. And for the highlights, I think I just straight up want white. I feel like that's a no-no. It is a little bit too stuck. Yeah, alright, close enough. Sodium 1930 milligrams. That seems like a lot. I'm glad you're enjoying Chatterino, Yeti. Yeah, I thought you might be into it. If anyone listening, lurking, whatever, if you moderate a lot of channels, I recommend this third-party chat client as well called Chatterino. Really, really nice for modding. Okay, I'm a lot happier with the contrast here. Electrolytes. I have no moderation. I live dangerously. Oh, that is dangerous. Ace living on the edge. I want to add like a bit more shading over here. I'll do that after I deal with the hair at the back. I feel like I had less of a contrast issue than the front of the hair did somehow, even though I used like the same colors. Nope, wrong button. I wish the sake seasoning came on the side so I could mix them as I wanted with the fried. Oh, that would be really cool. The Wednesday sour cherry frosty is delicious. Oh, that sounds so good. I want some. We definitely don't have that here. Well, you know what we used to have? I think it was at McDonald's. We used to have like this thing where you could get like flavoring on the side. They called it like shakers or something. And you could you'd like order the fries and they came in like a paper bag, and then you'd add the seasoning that they gave you and shake it around. And you could add as much or as little seasoning as you wanted. Man, you guys are making me hungry. Was the sandwich good at least? That sounds like an old Burger King shaker fry. Oh, maybe it was a Burger King one. I never actually tried them. They had them when I was poor. So I never had takeout. Okay, what are we doing first? I think I usually start with this one. I haven't done the hoagie at all. But I think I need to change the shape. So I'll probably do that off stream later. I was like looking at the references and I was like, oh wait, that's actually like a really thick, chunky hoagie. I think I made mine too thin. I miss shaker fries. Kishira, was it McDonald's or Burger King that had that? I really can't remember. I never ended up buying any. It was McDonald's. Okay. I'm not going crazy then. I guess maybe just like McDonald's heard of it at Burger King overseas and then just like swiped it for themselves. Oh, it's McDonald's there too. I need to get a bag of Cajun fly from the Five Guys. Ooh, yum. It's so good it would put you in a coma. You know what's great? Having Cajun seasoning at home. We put it up. We put it like into everything. I should go get those right now. Do it. Alright, what else was I gonna do? I wanted to add like a bit of something over here. And I want it with... I only wanted to cover the areas that this shadow covers. Have I got anything on this layer? I don't think I do. Okay, good. I want like a light steel gray color. Cajun at home is my shaker fries or hash browns or fried chicken. Yeah! We stick them on nachos too. This is not quite the right blue for me. Spicy powder is good on popcorn. I bet it is. Right, I want to add like a little bit of highlights or something down here. Maybe like this color? I spent all day working on my hospital's budget. I just want to chill, watch some streaming, and work on my book. Yeah, that sounds good. Can you get like DoorDash or anything? I don't usually recommend DoorDash because they're so expensive, but like, this seems like a DoorDash kind of situation to me. I refuse to pay the Dash premium. Yeah, neither do I. Like, I've never actually ordered DoorDash because of it. It's so pricey. When I'm too lazy for food, I just make lazy fancy quesadillas. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely getting hungry. I'm extra with my low quality food. Yeah, I saw your post earlier. On was it Blue Sky? I can't remember. I saw it on Blue Sky. Oh, it was a personal one, so it was probably from Mastodon, right? But yeah, your intense upgrades to low quality food was pretty funny. I feel like I made this color like a little bit too light for what it is. Because I'm still gonna come back and add like white highlights and stuff on top later. When I'm too lazy, I just make some rice. Oh, I have been, well, we're planning on getting like a teeny tiny rice cooker. We already have like a combination pressure cooker and rice cooker, which is great, like one of those Instapot things. They're fantastic. But like the minimum amount of rice I can make in that is 3 cups, three dried cups of rice. And sometimes we just can't eat it all in time. Especially since my stomach is like weirdly sensitive to rice. I can't eat that much of it without my tummy hurting. So we're gonna get this like tiny little 1.5 cup maximum rice cooker from Kmart. I'm looking forward to trying that out. I have a 2 cup max rice cooker. It's such a good investment. Yeah. Yeah, ours is even smaller and it's quite cute. It's like a little green one. You have Kmart? Yeah, we have Kmart. There's not that many of them. But they do exist. That's extinct where I live? Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's really sad. Yeah, they're like an Australian one here or something. I don't know who owned the ones that you guys have, but they're Australian company over here. Alright, I'm pretty happy with the hair shading, I think. I think I could kind of make this a little bit better. This is like the seam. I'm gonna try to remove the seam. Between like the front and the back hair. Maybe I need to do that from the other side. Blue light specials, is that what they were? My rice cooker is a ceramic non-stick one I got online. Oh nice! It was cheap too, excellent. Yeah, the one we are looking at is $19 New Zealand. So what, like $12 US? How much is $19 in USD right now? I have no idea. Maybe somewhere around the $12 mark, including tax. Because we're not crazy, we actually include tax in like all of our pricing. That's cheaper than mine. Yeah, it's really cheap. Mine was about $45. Oh dang. Is that considered cheap for you? That's considered kind of expensive for me. $45 USD, right? Normal rice cookers are closer to $80. Oh. Yeah, it kind of depends on how fancy you go with the rice cookers here. There's for $20 New Zealand dollars, 20 New Zealand dollars. There's like a 5-cup rice cooker that Alex was laughing at. He's just like, for $1 more, we could get like an actual 5-cup rice cooker. And I'm like, Alex, we don't need a 5-cup rice cooker. We're only buying this one specifically because it's like a 1.5-cup rice cooker. We already have one that can do 5 cups and more. Oh my god, that's cute. That's a really cute one, Yeti. That's adorable. I'll see if I can find the one. I'll see if I can find the one that Alex liked. Hang on. Just open a restaurant. Oh my god, I do not need to deal with that. Would get shut down immediately for like health and safety violations or something. Alright, let me just pixelize my screen in case something iffy shows up. Let me like close some of the other tabs that we were looking at before. Okay, Alex linked it to me earlier. Here we go. You can serve meat that was just left on the counter for a day. Listen, that is something that we actually eat here. Oh wait, it's $15? Okay, let me just change. This is doxing me. Let me just change it to like a random place. Don't deliver. That's my suburb. Can I just remove my suburb? Please enter a suburb or postcode. Okay, I'll do Central Wellington. Blenheim. Okay, yeah, that's a random town I've never been to. Okay, I'm glad I put the pixelation on now. It's $15. Look at how cute this is. It looks like Ow. Hi Okami, welcome in. It looks like $15, right? Like it looks pretty. It looks like a toy. But supposedly it works. It's just like this dorky little guy. Good morning, Okami. We're talking about itty bitty rice cookers. Is it one with a pop out bowl? Yeah. I mean, it should. The bowls usually come out of here, like of rice cookers in New Zealand. I haven't seen one that doesn't do that. Like you'd spring loaded? Yeah, usually. Yeah, that's what most rice cookers are like here in New Zealand. This will like bounce up and down a little bit. And you can like take out this bowl. That's usually how it works. It looks like something you'd buy a kid. I know, right? Yeah, I'd love to add googly eyes. You hate spring-loaded ones. Oh, really? Do they not cook the rice properly for you? I think, yeah, all the ones I've had have been spring-loaded, and they've been fine, so I'm okay getting this. And it's only going to ruin 1.5 cups of rice at a time. Yeah, 1.5 cups for $15 New Zealand, which is, how much is this? Earlier I thought it was like $19. This must be like $10 USD. 15 NZD to USD. I usually use a wok to cook rice. Oh, it's $8. It's $8.84 including tax. I'm not doxing myself, right? Okay, yeah, no, I'm good. That's a bargain, right? It's literally a toy. Yeah, it's so cheap. I hope it works okay. Yeah, old school. I'm really like I hate cooking rice without a rice cooker. It gives me anxiety every time I do it in like a pot, no matter what method I use. I always feel like I'm gonna get the level of water wrong, or like cook it for too long or something and burn the butt. I don't know. Anyway, we've done the hair. I guess I should probably stop here and have some lunch. Yeah. Why is Twitch telling me that my stream is unstable? We're okay, right? I think Twitch is just high. Yeah, that's really cool that you use the wok though. Mad respect for you, Kami. Yeah, alright, so we did the shading on like the tail, kind of asterisks. I'm gonna change the tail. Let's actually do a little bit on the tail and then we'll raid out. Okay, wait, I don't need to do this. I'm doing all the shading on this one bit. You haven't eaten yet? No, I haven't. I stream from breakfast to lunchtime in my time zone. So, I've had breakfast, but I haven't had lunch. I don't know how I feel about these bits. I think maybe I should just get rid of this like weird line art thing I've got going on. Oops. Twitch is anti-rice and finds us unstable, yeah. Stream's fine, okay good. Twitch called me unstable, I took offense to it. I'd take offense to it too if, you know, it wasn't accurate. I should eat too, it's 9 PM and I haven't eaten since 7 this morning. Oh my god, please, go eat. Please make sure you're looking after yourself. Be better than me. It's a low bar. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and thanks again for the raid and the wonderful art. Yeah, I think I wanna, I either wanna get rid of this line art or just do it in a different style. Can I just like reduce the opacity? Is that weird? That kind of works. I'll leave that like that for now. I might change it later. No, thank you for the hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Know what the thing is about low bars? You can't limbo past them. Yeah, exactly. Alright, this one, and this one I want in a folder. So that this one is kind of on top of everything. And this is like in the background, so I want it to be like a bit like this. Maybe I can add a bit more pink here. I'll think about that later when I'm messing with the colors. I'm drinking coffee if that counts as hydrating. I mean, it does have water in it. Please make sure you're also actually drinking water though, because coffee makes you pee. It can be dehydrating depending on how strong it is. It's like a uretic. That's what it's called, right? Something like that. Pee, yeah. Now I have to pee. Now I'm thinking about pee. Why do I do this to myself? Anyway, I'll stop fiddling with this now. I'm pretty happy with how the tail is looking, actually. And this sort of like painty style that I just like rendered the tail in, it's kind of what I was thinking about like adding as an effect to the rest of the painting. So yeah, I'll probably end up messing with the hair shading a bit later. My plan is to just do all the shading and colors in my usual kind of cell shaded style, and then I'll just like put a layer. I'll like merge all the color layers like a copy of the color layers, and then like stick it into a layer and then just like go nuts with a paintbrush. Looks very pillowy or dripping water. Yeah, hang on, this is what the tail looks like in the reference image. Let me make this a bit bigger. It's a very fluffy tail. So I was trying to get like the vibes of this like level of fluff. It looks ridiculously soft. Yeah, right? So I was trying to channel this like fluffiness that they've got going on here. I feel like I didn't do quite a good job on that in the hair, but the tail is getting some of it. The tail is chunky, yeah. Did I mess up the hair? Is it supposed to be like more purple at the back? I think I'll need to add like another like purple layer. Let me just do that now before I forget, actually. Referent looks like an old-timey bomb wig. like a fuse to like TNT or something. Chunky tail's a good self-defense, you think so? I think they'd make good pillows. Like imagine if you just had like a pillow attached to your butt like all day. Alright, let me just color correct this. This is meant to be like more of a purple color here at the back. That is way too saturated. It's meant to be colder and like less like that. Yeah, this looks more right. And then maybe I can do like a hue? Is that gonna mess me up? No, I hate doing like all these like other calculations. What's the one I'm thinking of? Is it hard light or soft light or something that has this effect? Oh, hard mix? No. I'll do hard light. See if that works. No, it doesn't. I'll just reduce the opacity. It's fine. Maybe even, you know, I'll stop overthinking it. She says, continuing to mess with it. Maybe color would be better if I like reduce. I think this is a bit closer to the reference now. I don't want to just make it the hue, even though it sounds like something that I should be aiming for, because I have like variations in the hue, in the shading. Like this is a slightly different hue to this, is a slightly different hue to this. So if I just say, hey, apply the hue of this to all these layers that's underneath it, it's gonna kind of squash that and we lose that information, and I don't want it. Does she have eyes on her hair? No, these are hair clips. Here. They actually messaged me about this earlier. I haven't drawn them into my one yet. But I like looked at this and I was like, is this eyes or hair clips? And I kind of like looked at it and like the other pictures and I'm like, okay, these are almost definitely hair clips. I don't understand. I don't think it would work if they were eyes. Pretty sure these are hair clips. And I just kind of went forward assuming that they were hair clips. And then I messaged the commissioner just to ask what was on the book. I was like, is there anything on the cover of the book? And they're like, no, you can do whatever you want. You can make it blank or like add something random. It's fine. By the way, these hair clips are not eyes. Like I didn't even have to bring it up. They were like, yeah, a lot of artists get confused about whether they're like eyes or not. They're hair clips. I was like, okay, good to know. The cycle of work for Syl. Tinker with things. I need to stop working on this. Moves to the next part. Did I do it right? Return to step 1. Yeah. It's, what can I say? I work on, like, an iterative model. We do increments and iteration. We don't use the waterfall method here. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Consistency is a good thing. Is this consistency? I don't know. Now, if you crop out the face and just look at the hair, it looks like a fuzzy creature. It kind of does. Like this. It's kind of cute. Let me like move it away from the background picture. There you go, so it's not like weirdly merging. Right? This is quite cute. Anyway, I'll stop here because this is just a good stopping point, I think. I kind of want to do the ears since I already have like all these like pink colors on my palette, but I need to go have lunch, otherwise I'll be here all day. Alright, let's see who we can raid. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Let me move my tablet back out of the way. Reconnect my keyboard. I have a split keyboard and a giant tablet. So whenever I'm drawing, I bring the tablet closer and I split my keyboard into like a left and right halves and stretch them like way far apart. If you ever see me struggling to type things while I draw, it's because my left hand and my right hand are like 3 feet apart. Thank you for the hydrate, Okami. I didn't used to be able to type like that at all. I can kind of manage it now. I still make a lot of typos, but when I first got this keyboard, I couldn't do it at all. That's wild, yeah. It's one of the reasons I wanted this keyboard, was so I could split it apart like that when I'm drawing. Because before I did this, I used to have to like yeet my keyboard away somewhere. I don't use a wireless keyboard. So I'd have this like wired keyboard that I'd have to like move all the way to the left or all the way to the right. So whenever I wanted to type something or like use the keyboard with both hands, I'd have to like move my entire body. And then I'm usually facing away from the screen where I'm typing stuff, so I still make heaps of typos. Anyway, split keyboard, awesome, and very ergonomic. I still struggle with where to put my keyboard. I'm not using it. It's a struggle, yeah, especially like if you're drawing. Fights for the front spot with my standing mic. Yeah, I have okay, first off, I have like a pretty big desk. I actually have I have a receptionist's desk. There was like a vet clinic that was like refurbishing their furniture, and they were like throwing out this receptionist's desk. And they like put it up on Facebook or something, being like, hey, who wants this for like, I don't know, 20 bucks or something. So like we went over and picked it up, and it's quite large and heavy, but it's like, there's a lot of space. There's a lot of real estate on here. And even with like the quite large receptionist desk, I still have my mic on a boom arm, and I still have my 2 monitors on like monitor arms. And so I have like more space to put everything, and I really need it. I've like taken up all the space with all my junk. I'm super jealous. Receptionist desk, man, it's where it's at. Keep an eye out. Like actual computer desks, don't cut it for me anymore. They're too small, especially since I like to have my computer like tower lifted up onto my desk. I don't like it sitting on the floor like with all the dust and everything. So because I want that on my desk, I really need the real estate. Small Syl with a big desk, and I'm huge with a tiny desk. All these modular items, Syl is 70% a transformer. Yeah, I might be like 90% transformer. I am a little robotic. Anyway, who are we rating? Who have we got this fine Tuesday? First off, is anyone doing the same vibes? Is there anyone else like doing art? Oh yeah, there's at least one person doing art. Oh, Kami is streaming. Do you guys want to go into music or go into art? What's the vibes here? Kami's music is excellent. Oh, they're doing a charity stream. The art streamer. Maybe we should do that. The speedrunning fan art. Yeah, let's go and ring them. Kami was streaming when he popped in earlier. Yeah, he does that all the time. He's always watching art streams. Hi, Kami. Yeah, he's like always watching art streams when he like DJs. There's even a redeem on his channel. Guys, please check out Kami, by the way. There's a redeem on his channel to like shout out like the art stream that he's currently watching while he's streaming. Of course, Kami. Alright, we're gonna go right into Twiggy Tree, who is doing like a art stream for Charity Week. I guess they're raising money for charity. I'm not sure what charity it's for. We'll go over and find out. But it sounds like they're doing like some really quick like fan art streams. So Kami's proving good vibes. Yeah, providing good vibes. Yeah, he is. Yeah, if you feel like more of a music stream than an art stream, please go check out Kami. Awesome music. If you're trying to get some work done, Kami usually streams with his mic off. So you just get like really insanely good background music without too much distractions. So if you're working on anything that needs focus, I fully recommend hopping over to Kami's stream. Please check him out. Definitely drop him a follow if you're not doing that already. Like, what are you even doing with your life if you're not? And then we're gonna go right into Twiggy Tree, and I'm gonna have some lunch. Yeah, Kami streams are so nice. I'm with Syl on No Mic DJs. Yeah, it's really nice. I really appreciate it. Like sometimes I want the mic because you know, like when I'm in a live stream, I'm quite often there to talk to the streamer. And if it's muted, I quite often don't notice when they're chatting. So sometimes I do like having the mic on instead of muted, but chances are if I'm in a DJ stream, like I'm trying to work on something, so having the muted mic is really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna shop, go make myself lunch. 1 o'clock. How is it 1 o'clock? I'm gonna go make some lunch. Hopefully actually eat something healthy. Yesterday I just ended up eating instant ramen because I was too hungry. But I might make myself some like bacon and pasta or something. Time flies in good company. It does, yeah. And I was having fun because I like shading. Shading is my favorite part. So it was nice like doing, I hesitate to call it rendering, but it was nice like actually getting some more life into this character. Anyway, we're rating Twiggy Tree. They're doing a charity stream. Let me just check if they're 18 plus or anything. I can't remember. They're very lurker friendly, which is nice. Yeah, I don't see anything about 18 plus, so junior audiences stream, you're all welcome over there. So yeah, come on over and say hi. They have like a really cool model. They're a really cool person. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for hydrating me when I needed it. And making me take breaks. I never realized how much I need the break until I'm on it. Like, I'm so glad I added the automated forced break thing. Anyway, I'm gonna shut now. I swear I will. Please join me in saying hello to Twiggy Tree if you can. If you're just lurking or doing some work, good luck with that. Thanks for planning that heist. You're very welcome. What are we talking about? You're welcome, Kishu. Good luck with the strike and like the sickness and everything. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel better so that you wink! Don't, you'll get the feds onto me. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I'm glad you had some time to like recenter yourself. And yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. What do I usually say? Got my outro. Oh, no stream from me tomorrow. Tomorrow is a half day for Lily, so I don't have time to stream. I'm basically gonna be dropping her off and then sitting down for like 5 minutes and then picking her back up. So no stream from me tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to do a stream the day after that. We'll see how it goes. I've got like something else on that day as well. Oh no, yeah, it's really annoying. Well, the most annoying part is that they gave us like no warning. They told us on like Monday that it was gonna be a half day, and we were like, what? Looking amazing. Thank you so much, Jessie. I'm really quite happy with how it's coming out. I think I need to add like more contrast to the face possibly. It's looking a little bit flat, but you know, we'll deal with that next time. Yikes, yeah, big yikes. I was not impressed. Anyway, Twiggy Tree charity stream. Come along if you can. They are general audiences. Be nice. Don't, you know, represent the chat that is not a gremlin. To the last minute warning, your art's amazing. Thank you, Yeti. all right, catch you guys later. I'll see you in 2 days, hopefully, fingers crossed. And yeah, stay safe, everyone. Stay sane, stay silly. I'll see you guys on Discord and over on Twiggy Tree and just generally around Twitch. I hope you all have a lovely evening. Some of you need to go and get food. Enjoy your food. And I'll see you guys later. Stay fresh, cheese bags.